well, they'll say I don't do anything interesting. So, with all the transfer talks that are going on now, you're seeing reports coming from Daily Mail, you're seeing Sky Sports, you're seeing BBC Sports, BT Sports, all talking about transfer rumours and who are in the move for who and who are linked to who. And I was looking at Arsenal's. Um, we've got a couple players that we are interested in bringing in, and it is something that as an Arsenal fan, I don't get my hopes up too high when I hear Arsenal are linked with a particular player, that Arsenal are linked to a superstar player or a player that's going to be a star, up and coming rising star. I don't particularly listen to that until I actually see it's true. Until I see an official bid has gone through, until I have seen the player in the Arsenal top. I don't tend to believe half of the rumors that come out anymore, because there's been many opportunities that we've had to let's say sign a big player, and supposedly we've always been linked or we've had the opportunity to. It kind of weighs a lot on you now, on as a fan. So in my eyes, it was always let's see, let's see, let's make sure that this is true. I'm not saying I'm a skeptic completely of Arsenal. Yeah, actually, that's a lie. When it comes to transfer window, I'm very skeptical when it comes to Arsenal. We don't know what to actually believe half the time. So I wait until I see transfer made, bid made, or transfer in talks, or contract in talk. I wait until I see those before I start believing any of the rumors. But I thought, let me go back in time. Let me go back in time and see the top. Well, what I've found to be like the top 10 in most reports. Most reports are saying that these are the top. These people are top 10 on who Arsenal missed out on. Arsenal were linked with. Arsenal had the chance to sign. Arsenal didn't. I will have another list of the considerations of people that didn't make the list, but are also players that have, let's say, were linked to come to Arsenal or were in talks to come to Arsenal. So let's begin, because it's a very interesting list, and to be honest, it's funny as hell just looking at it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with number 10, dominant presence in the Premier League, Vincent Company. Before he went to Ancelotti, before Vincent Company went to Ancelotti in 2000, before Arsenal were in talks to sign Vincent Company. So obviously he ended up being one of the best defenders in the league. And we knew that we needed defenders because we had Colo Torre and William Gallas as our two starting centre backs. We didn't really have any backups, or like no one to actually step into that position. But also at the time, Vincent Company was playing central defensive mid as well, and Gilberto Silva was still going strong. But Arsenal didn't try and get him and have him develop still, and then eventually put him into play and get the positions that he wanted to start in. So we really messed up that one, because we've been linked with him from 2008, and we didn't pull the trigger. And City ended up doing it, and hey, look, it worked out for him. He's got 3 Premier League titles, a solid defender, and he was really good. Apart from his injury-prone situations, his latter years were fantastic, and he would have been absolutely amazing as one of Arsenal's leaders in defence. I would have loved it. So Vincent Company is number 10 on the list. Number 9, Paul Pogba. So obviously Paul Pogba went to back in 2014, Arsenal were linked with Paul Pogba, which in my eyes would have made our midfield absolutely fantastic. He was still young, so it wasn't like he was able to be molded into the player that Arsene Wenger would want him to be. And Unfortunately, we lost out on him to Juventus. Juventus snapped him up like that. He's in Juventus for about, what, 7 years maybe? 5 years, 6 years? He's in Juventus for a while. Won title after title after title. I think he won the Champions League. I'm not too sure. But he's got that winning vibe, and Arsenal missed out on that vibe once again. Once again, after a couple of years of reports, Wenger comes out with, I had a chance that we could have signed Pogba, we could have done this, we could have done that. It's the same old story. It was the same old story once over and over again. But I don't think that Pogba would have come to Arsenal still, coming from United, leaving from United, going over to Juventus. Juventus snapped him up very fast and very quick. This one, number 8. So this guy knew how to torment Arsenal. He knew how to torment the Arsenal defenders, and he did it year after year, game after game. Every time we played, he'd always find a way to score that winning goal. I know all Chelsea fans will know who he is. Every single Chelsea fan loves him. And when he joined, so Arsenal were in talks and were looking at Didier Drogba before he moved in 2002 before he moved to Chelsea. We were watching him. He was scouted while he was at Le Mans from 1998 to 2002. So you'd sit there thinking, oh, okay. I know we've got great strikers. We still have Anelka. We had Thierry Henry. We got Bergkamp. So scoring goals weren't a problem for Arsenal. And boy, going by reports, Arsene Wenger said that he wasn't ready. He wants a little bit more than a big man on the bench, and didn't think that he had the technical prowess to play, and wasn't ready enough to be manhandled in the Premier League. Well, how did that go for us? How well did that go for Chelsea? That didn't go well for us at all. Looking at it was a bad idea, bad decision. But again, it was the right thing to do. If we had the players and you didn't want to waste the player's career, I guess Wenger was the type not to buy anyone for no reason, not thinking for the future as much. But boy, that one came to bite us back in the arse very, very well for a good couple of years. Well, a lot of years as well. So Drogba was 8th on the 8th on the list. So he only gets bleaker from here. 7th, Gareth Bale. So when Gareth Bale was obviously at Southampton, he was a left back who could play midfield as well, and Wenger thought that because we had our left backs as well, there was no need for another left back. He had no need to buy anyone to come in and step in. We had Gael Clichy and we had Ashley Young still. So didn't think that it was worth our time buying him. Damn. If we knew what we knew now. If Wenger knew what we knew now, I think Wenger would have bought him very quickly, had him in there, letting him develop and potentially play him out in different positions. And boy, who knew it? Who would have thought Arsenal would have had that money from Real Madrid for Gareth Bale instead of Tottenham? But he went to Tottenham, performed amazing, and got bought by Real Madrid. He's a 3-time Champions League winner. Won the Liga multiple times. So his career went off when he went to Real Madrid. He was discovered from Southampton, bought by Tottenham. Didn't use him very well. Couldn't build around him. And he went to Real Madrid to win. But Arsenal still missed out on the chance to sign a great player like that. But I do understand the reasoning. We have players in that position that are obviously were better than him at that time. And if someone had a time machine and could see where players' careers were always going to go and always end up, I think Arsenal would have bought him, even if he was a left back, play him at left mid. Hey, we would have had that speed on our side. But it's Gareth Bale. He went to Tottenham, made his career, and Arsenal messed that one up as well. So Tottenham beat Arsenal to that signing of Gareth Bale. Even if Wenger probably wanted him, I feel that Wenger would have pulled the trigger too late, and we would have missed out. Next one, I don't do trials. Remind you of someone? Zlatan. So obviously, Zlatan's early years, he wanted to come to Arsenal, but Wenger wanted to give him a tryout. He would have to fight around the brilliant strikers that we had at the time: Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, and Elka. You know, we had so much talent. Would there have been a point in getting Zlatan and then having him sitting on the bench? No, but Zlatan always had that personality of, you don't want me, you don't want to buy me right now. I don't do a trial for you. I'm not doing a trial for you. I'm too world class, and he is that. He is the same guy as he was then. Big mouthed. Sometimes doesn't know what he's talking about, but his goals are fantastic. He's scored about 14 goals now in the Italian league at the age of 39. So his career would have been fantastic if he was at Arsenal. If he went to Arsenal, who knows what could have happened? A couple Premier Leagues, maybe Champions League potentially. Anything could have happened. But again, Zlatan was number 6 on the list. You understand where the list is going now. It's starting to get a bit more deeper and more upsetting every time I read a name, and I just look back and just think of that era where they have been rumoured to be linked with us, that if they had come to us, we would have won. We would have won champions. We would have won titles, championships. We would have been chilling. Arsenal wouldn't be so broke, or we wouldn't be surviving on Kroenke to give us more money. Instead, we would have been generating our own money by winning titles, winning competitions, getting far. It would have been fantastic. Number 5, Gigi Buffon. Gigi Buffon. Funny enough, in 2001, Buffon snubbed Arsenal. He said, "Nah, don't want to come to you." He was at Panama. Arsenal were looking to buy him, and he was like, "Nope, I don't want to come to you. I am going to stay here." And then that same summer, he got bought by Juventus, and he's been at Juventus ever since, until he came to his retirement time. We got snubbed by one of the greatest goalkeepers in the world. I'm not angry at it, but it's the fact that when you're hearing all these stories now, you're just like, what could we have been if Arsenal just put the right money in and just bid it for people? But again, he snubbed us, so he never had intentions to come to England to play football, from what it looks like. But that is his prerogative, and we missed out on Gigi Buffon, one of the best goalkeepers of that time. That would have been amazing. We struggled with Almunia. We've had multiple different changes. Buffon probably could have been there throughout all this time where we were going through a drought. It would have been pretty much fantastic having him on our squad as that leading man in between the sticks. Okay, so this one wasn't much of a shock to me. I knew about this back in 2004. Well, 2003, his bigger brother was playing for us. But Yaya Toure obviously was at Arsenal with a trial. He had a trial against Barnet. Arsenal were interested. Arsenal wanted to buy him. So I wouldn't say this was for what the reasons why we didn't get him, I wouldn't say that this was more of an Arsenal mess up, but just a general government issue situation. Because of his passport being denied, it just cancelled the moves. He had passport issues, so it just cancelled the move, and he wasn't able to come to us. He went to Udinese. He went to Udinese, I believe, and then from there, Ukraine. Sorry, he went to the Ukraine league, and then blew up from there, and then ended up coming to City. Well, went to Barcelona, then to City as the star player that he was. It just showed everything how great he was, and if Arsenal had gotten him, it could have been fantastic for us. His development would have probably been different, but the quality of the player was still there. Now, I just looked at number 3. Alright, hold on. Let me do a countdown because I'm not gonna do number 3 just as yet. So at number 10 we had Vincent Kompany. At number 9 we had Paul Pogba. At number 10 we had Didier Drogba. At number 7 we had Gareth Bale. At number 6 we had Zlatan Ibrahimovic. At number 5 we had Gigi Buffon. At number 4 we had Yaya Toure. So now we got the top 3. Top 3 misses. Just top 3 misses, big time. Big time. From when you hear these reports after years of him being... Oh, God, Lord. Number 3. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mr. Championship himself. Mr. Win a title everywhere he goes. Mr. I win leagues. I win trophies. I win... Bro. So, basically, I'm not even gonna try and beat it out. So, Arsenal were interested in him before he went to Manchester United from Sporting Lisbon, but it seemed that he already signed a contract with Man United while he was at Lisbon still. So, it turns out that Alex Ferguson beat Wenger to Ronaldo. That's all I can say. Alex Ferguson beat him to Ronaldo, beat Wenger to Ronaldo. But saying that, it also means that there's potential chance that Ronaldo probably wouldn't have turned out to the type of player that he is now. Maybe he needed that ruthlessness that Alex Ferguson was putting out there, that forcing winning mentality. Like, you have to win game, you have to improve yourself. Wenger does it. Then Wenger did get a lot of people to improve, but then it was also the hardship of seeing him not having. We had the players that could have been fantastic, and would he have done that to Ronaldo? Maybe Ronaldo would become one of the greatest and never left Arsenal and would have kept winning trophies. But at the moment, looking at how his career had pathed, he wasn't a guy that was always going to stay at one team. He was always going to go for a new challenge, and I can't believe Arsenal missed out. I really can't believe we missed out on this one. We missed out. We could have been champions over and over again, but as this history, Alex Ferguson had more pulling power at the time, and Ronaldo went to Man United. So, number 2, N'Golo Kante. So Arsenal tried to get Kante twice. Let me put that in. Let me say that one more time. Arsenal went for Kante twice. Once while he was in France, and once while he was at Leicester. We just didn't bid enough money. No, both times we didn't bid enough money. We didn't bid enough. Arsenal did the exact same thing. Tried to bid the minimum. We tried to bid the minimum for a great player. Imagine that's the season that he came in 2015 was the season that Leicester won the league, and we came second that year. Could you imagine if we had N'Golo Kante demanding and controlling that midfield? We could have been champions in 2015. Yes, we could have been champions in 2015. That's all I can say. I can't. There's nothing else I can go on. We messed. That one got really screwed up. Really screwed up. Like, we should have won that game. We should have won that season. We should have been champions. But we didn't, and we screwed up. The last one, number 1. So, where there was a deal when Cesc Fabregas had come to Arsenal, Arsenal were also in talks to signing a particular number 10. Short fella, turned out to be one of the world's greatest footballers in the world, Lionel Messi. There was talks that he was going to come over with Fabregas and they were going to play, and he was going to develop at Arsenal and then potentially have a buyback clause from Barcelona. And you know what stopped the move from Messi coming to Arsenal, according to the reports? A flat. Arsenal couldn't find a flat in London for Messi's family. A flat stopped Arsenal from having the greatest player in the world. A flat. In London. How are you not finding a flat in London? Huh? In London. Yo. Arsenal missed out on the greatest player in the world because we couldn't find a flat for his family. Enough said. But hey, he ended up starting a couple games later, showing that he was going to be Ronaldinho's prodigy. Potentially, Henry would have done the same if he had come to Arsenal. maybe he would have been a lot more tougher. He would have been playing in the Premier League, showing that he was truly, and that would have been a great story. Imagine Messi and Ronaldo in the same leagues, every league that they went to. Oh, the absolute amazement. But those are the top 10 of Arsenal fails in signing players. We have number 10, Vincent Kompany. Number 9, Paul Pogba. Number 8, Didier Drogba. Number 9, Gareth Bale. Number 7, Gareth Bale. What the hell? Number 6, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who don't do trials. Gigi Buffon, who snubbed Arsenal in 2001. Yaya Toure, who had passport issues, so the move just was never going to happen. Number 3, Cristiano Ronaldo. Alex Ferguson beat us. There's nothing else I can say to that. N'Golo and Kante, we didn't bid enough, and he chose to go to Leicester instead of coming from France to Arsenal. He went to Leicester, and then he didn't come to Arsenal when he was at Leicester. He went to Chelsea, and then won the Okay. Number 1, Lionel Messi. So Arsenal missed. I'm just it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking sometimes when you see it and you just sit there, you're like, oh, this could have been Arsenal. Oh, so sweet. Anyway, consolation prizes. So according to Arsenal, we could have had Kylian Mbappe. Wenger had a tea with him when he was younger, when he was making his decision on what team he wanted to sign for. Yeah, so apparently he had tea with him and wasn't able to close the deal. Mbappe. Suarez. Oh, who doesn't remember? Who doesn't remember the 40 million and £1 bid for Suarez? This is making me sad. I'm just saying, all the players that we potentially are linked with, I don't listen to any of the rumours until I see confirmation, until I see a bid has been put in, until I see something legit. Because quite frankly, after reading that list, makes me upset and it makes me sad, because Arsenal could have been a dominant force, which we weren't. Because we were a dominant force, but we could have had some world-class players on our team. But we just messed up on particular stuff. Anyway, watch along Thursday at 7:50 live on Twitch. Link will be in the bio. Please hit it. Come join. Let's watch some Arsenal beat Olympiacos in Athens, and let's celebrate all together. Thank you all. Stay safe. Bye now.